What is hoppin' squad? Your boy Jesimein. I know I haven't made a build video in a minute, but I'm just gonna show you guys what build I've been using just to farm. I guess up until title update 5, a little casual farm. This is a build that's gonna be able to easily run through most content, especially for solo players. If you don't want to rely on having a team, this is a really good build, and I would assume that this is really good in the raid because of the damage and survivability. So without further ado, let's get into the build. As you can see, it is super tanky. I don't have the OP chest piece that everybody bought from the clan vendor, so for the people who didn't get that broken chest piece with like 30% total armor, this is another good option for you, and you probably do more damage. So first things first, it's going to be an LMG based build. I feel LMGs are still the best. Other than the Eagle Bear, I still feel LMGs are the best for NPC type content, PVE. So I'm going to be opting for the M249B, high base damage, obviously, and I'm going to have a really good mag size, 150 with the Gunner's pouch that you get. I have Unhinged, Allegro, and Zen. Pretty much Unhinged and Allegro are going to be the best for LMGs no matter what. So try to get a spec into that. I'm going to be running the Lullaby. If you have Sweet Dreams, it'll probably be even better because then you have a higher gear score, you look cooler. But I use Lullaby for one reason only, and that's for evasive. While equipped, dodging reloads 25% of your current weapon's magazine. And when you have such a big magazine size, it gives you like 30 something bullets per roll, which is more than enough to kill an NPC that's bugging you, or a player if you go into PvP. Going into the build itself, as you can see, I'm going to be running 13 blues, 3 reds, and 5 utilities. The mask I'm going to be using is just pretty much a Providence mask. I just had it for skill power. If you want to just have a little touch of skill power, if you have some mods that can probably unlock some things, you can easily opt for whatever you want, depending on whatever you're trying to run. I just opted for this just to have just a little bit of extra skill power to have a little bit better heal since I have such a high armor pool. My chest piece is going to be a reinforced utility, cooldown reduction with crit chance, and a big hunk of armor. This is where most people would have that 30% armor roll. It'll probably be even, I don't know mathematically if 40k would be, I don't know, I guess it depends on your armor, but I have Unstoppable Force on this, and the reason I'm running Unstoppable Force because I need extra damage. Being that I'm a tank, I want to be able to do as much DPS as possible. As you can see, I have over 400k, so it's going to be really good. As far as percentage, I believe it's, so if 100,000 is 8%, so maybe like 32% damage, something like that, roughly. So it's really good. It's a big chunk of damage, especially when you're going into PvE situations. And being that you're going to be able to face tank a lot of NPCs, it works really good. And you don't have to worry about having to buy that chest piece that everybody says is cheap. So it's really good. My holster is going to be my health. It's a Murakami with 8% health. Well, technically 19% health and 620 for a modified. You can see this is just a big chunk. This is just to get me over 100k. I feel a little bit safer having over 100k, especially in situations where my armor is broken and I need to pop that armor kit. This is where this would come in, and I don't see any other option that would be smarter than this. This is just a big chunk of health. Like, even if I were to change this, you could see how much health. I almost go down 40,000 health if I switch off of this. So try to break that 100k mark so you feel a little bit safer, but you would be extremely powerful if you have at least 500k overall. You can see going into my backpack, this is the backpack that you can buy right now at DZ South. So if you don't know where DZ South is by now, it's right here. You go here and buy this right now. I don't know how much longer you have, but you go here and you'll be able to buy this backpack, and you just roll armor on it and you're good to go. So it has 18.5% total armor on the roll. It has a modifier where you can roll another armor mod. You can see right there I just rolled the 20k on it just to give me that chunk of armor. Now for the people who have that broken chest piece, you're probably pushing like 500k armor. It's insane, but you can't run that build if you don't have hardened on your chest piece. So this build's different because you're running Unstoppable Force, so you're focusing on having high armor and really good damage after you get a kill, which is why I say it's better for PvE purposes. And on my knee pads right there, just 10.5% total armor. I don't know how high you can get. I've heard people say they have like 16%. But this is good. Anything that has total armor, you're going to be good. Try to break that 400k so you can get that even amount to get that 32% damage. You can see I have armor and total armor on all my mods and some utility ones. So that's pretty much the build itself. It's nothing too crazy. You can use whatever you want as far as skills. Obviously, I'm going with full-fledged healing because I want to be able to keep that armor up as long as possible. And being that I had to roll armor on this backpack, the god roll version of this would be if I was able to have I forgot the name of the talent. This one, efficient. My god roll backpack will be this backpack with efficient. That would be ultra god roll, but I have on the ropes, and yeah, pretty much sucks for that. Which if I really wanted to, I could probably unlock on the ropes if I change a glove in my mask. But ultimately, the whole purpose of this build is to just pretty much face tank and do as much damage as possible. You have a pretty decent starting base damage. I'm gonna roll 11% weapon or LMG damage on these gloves, and then I'll probably be pushing like 25k base damage, plus the fact that I'm gonna be having unstoppable force. I'm gonna be hitting some around 60k. So it's really good build for the people who want to farm. Really good for people who just want to have ad control on the raid. Really good for people who are solo, and I would assume right now it's really good PvP buys outside of shotguns. So I don't know, once shotguns are nerfed in Title Update 5, this build may be even better. So be on the lookout for it. For the people who just wanted something to build towards, this is a really good concept. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it's actually very relaxing because I feel like I never die. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this build and what would y'all change about it. There's a lot of things I haven't rolled that I probably can optimize, but overall I think it's a really good build. So it's been real. I love y'all. Your boy is out.
Right behind you. Hostile civilian target.
Oh shit!
Gotcha. I have a good target. Watch your damn flesh! He's dead! Get back!
Visual. Give up now.
Dead! Tango is clear. I got a beat on him. I got a target. Solid hit. Under heavy assault. Grenade! There's a grenade!
Bring them out.
Stand down! I heard a rat. They threw a grenade! Got him! Shit! Watch that grenade! Stand down! Concentrating fire. Tango is still active.
Moving in.
Flank them.
I'll back you up.
Kill one. Got a fresh bag. I can't move. Right there. Got more where that came from.
Vital signs critical.
Holy shit. Do not let them take the plane. Target on foot. Let me do my thing. Get up, asshole!
Sending the UAV.
Enemy contact! Hostile on the move! Yep, I see the target. Back up!
Serious trauma detected. Patch that.
We'll have to check the logs to see if